guys, it's 21 Maxwell here and welcome to the latest edition of the Parfect journey, where as you can see it looks like we're going to be heading for a relegation dogfight. Results actually haven't been too bad recently, it's just been a case of Ross County have picked up form at the right time and unfortunately our good results seem to have come in the cup, so we actually are going to be going to Hampden for the Scottish Cup semi-final. That'll be against Celtic, but we've got a massive game against Hibs. So a quick recap of how close we've been. Obviously we lost to Hamilton, we were so close against St Johnstone. Craig Slater scoring, us equalising through Fabio Pendau, and then a late penalty for Slater giving the Perth side all 3 points. Dembele was sent off for us, which was pretty disappointing at the end, but I think that was just frustrations kicking over. A trip to Celtic was next, didn't really anticipate much. We actually played very well, defended very well. It was a bit of a negative tactic, but it was a set piece that was our undoing, and Liam Cullen with the goal gave Celtic the 3 points there. So we tweaked a little thing again in the system, and we played Aberdeen in the Cup. A fantastic 3-0 victory. Bruno Wilson putting us ahead in the first half before goals from Pendau, and then Chabe coming in and scoring to make it 3-0. As I say, setting up that date at Hampden against Celtic. Unlikely we will beat them, but there is that small chance we do, and we possibly could be playing European football in the second tier next year. And the last game before we get to this big game against Hibs was against Partick Thistle. Played okay. They took the lead for a Ryan Edwards goal just after half time. Brillo pulled one back for us, but unfortunately we couldn't push on despite the introduction of Koulibaly to go for 3 points. So I say, hopefully we're unbeaten in 2. Good performances recently. We can take that into this game against Hibs. As I say, I'm pretty much saying we're going to be going for the playoff position in 11th, but having done it on the network save, I'm perfectly confident that we should be able to win that. But we have to make sure we're in 11th place first, and we won't keep giving up on 10th because of course we're playing all the teams in the bottom 6, which will give us an opportunity to hopefully catch County. But first off is Hibs. We'll give it our best shot. Tweaked the team a little bit. This is how we're lining up these days. It's basically Fox in goal. It's Kapweka, Bruno Wilson, Johnny Byrne and Campbell at the back as a flat back 4. Dembele sits as a ball winner. Brillo on the left. We've got a left wing back, Marigellano, playing wide midfield left, just really making sure our wingers aren't bombing forward, just sitting wide. Lewis Milne plays in a deep line playmaker position. The change from the last game, Tom Lawrence in a more attacking position up there supporting Pendau because he was getting a bit isolated. Hopefully we can get a good result here. As I say, we've changed a few things. We're playing a lot more structured direct system. It's scary when you look at folk like Bruno Wilson, who we brought in January, and Lewis Milne's recent, like last 5 games, and then their average rating compared to everyone else. It's just head and shoulders clearer than everyone else in this football team. But we can only get into this game and see what happens. We'll get into the game, we'll see how Hibs are going to line up. We're 41 outsiders, so they don't expect much from us. They're 47 on. A win for them will pretty much see them confirm that they're going to be in the top 6, barring a miracle. They're going to line up 4-2-3-1. It's going to be Vertanen and goals for them, Aaron Taylor-Sinclair, Jordan Forster, Rodon and Paul Johnson at the back. Midfield, 2 sitting midfielders of John McGinn and Fraser Fyvie, Chris Johnson and Devante Cole playing off Alfonso and Ariam Cabrera up front. And if you thought that was bad, then you look at the bench and you see the likes of Martin Boyle, James Keaton, Dylan McGeoch. Is that John Waters? And John Waters for some reason at Hibs. So definitely guys who can get them goals. Our subs obviously Hermanison, Sean McDonald, Chabe Mango, Borthwick Jackson and Koulibaly. Just a shame we started this save before the update, which means Borthwick Jackson isn't quite as good as he should, as it turns out in the game if you're playing after the transfer update. Early chance here, goalkeepers all over the place, they hit the bar. That's a great way to calm the nerves there. A chance in the first half, which quite frankly we're lucky to survive. But we have managed to do that. We just need to try and get a hold of the ball, keep a foothold of it, get ourselves into the game, compose ourselves, and then hopefully soak up all the pressure that Hibs are going to give us, and then hopefully we can score from there. Falkirk beating Ross County means it's going to be level between ourselves and Falkirk, and County will remain 9 points ahead, so this game gets even more importance on it. on the fact that we can kind of drag Ross County into it if we can somehow get the win, but having a lot more chances. I don't want to, go attacking too early, then you get sucker punched. No, you just want to keep it tight as long as you can, and then that opportunity arises, you try and take it. But Grillo's lost it. Here's Devante Cole, who's switched wings. Alfonso, good header from Byrne, but it ends up back with Forster. Again, what's he going to do? Good ball in there. Alfonso, it's a lovely looking ball. Devante Cole. And you got to question the goalkeeper there. Really, really poor goalkeeping in my opinion. It's a great ball here from Alfonso. Devante Cole gets the run on the back of Campello. And that's just absolutely horrific goalkeeping there from Scott Fox. And he was one of those guys I thought would actually keep us up in this division, but that's a horrible mistake there. We're having chances, we just need to try and take one, but there's never really been that clear-cut chance that gives us a highlight. Anyway, back with Vertarnen for the away side. Bruno Wilson mops up, but again, straight to a Hibs body. Cabrera. And again, it's a poor one, I'd say, from the goalkeeper. It says it's an outstanding goal from the striker, but the keeper, as it says in the text there, beating at his near post. I think he's got to save that. It's a great run, don't get me wrong, away from the defender. Covering defender can't get close. Your goalkeeper should never, ever be beaten from that kind of angle. So again, really justifying the fact that we are where we belong. We belong at this end of the table, and it's just not been good enough. But amazing the chances we've had, and we've been unable to make anything really happen. Not really much we can change at half time either. That's the worrying thing. I'm going to take off Maragellano, and I'm going to go with McDonald, and we'll just have him as a central midfielder support. I'm going to play Tom Lawrence as a winger, hopefully someone that can cut inside. Grillo, so it's back to basically what we were playing. A lot more emphasis on the wingers, really just trying to play a lot further forward and hopefully get in behind their fullbacks. See, but the fact is, there's so many players that just haven't turned up today. When you see so many 6.4, 6.5s in your lineup, and potential lower ratings in this, then you kind of question your team, and that's disappointing. That game has went 3-0 there. That would put us bottom of the table on goal difference. Now I'm feeling pressure, and Cameron Borthwick-Jackson, that's what we're having to resort to, basically playing him at left wing, because we just don't have the options, unfortunately. It was really intent in sticking to a narrow system with wing backs, but as I say, it got overexposed too much. That led to the introduction of Tom Lawrence, but unfortunately that gamble hasn't seemed to have paid off so far, and it leaves us in the position, unfortunately, we're in. Johnson plays it in. Can Borthwick-Jackson get to it? He can't. Johnson can at least get one consolation. Grillo. And it's pretty simple for the goalkeeper there. I thought maybe a bit more time there if he could have been a bit composed. Maybe could have laid off the striker Pendau who was making the run. That's not what I wanted. Tactics. I want my team talk first. Tell the boys to push forward. I think we'll probably look to sacrifice maybe Dembele. I'm going to have to go a lot more direct. So it looks silly playing Borthwick-Jackson there, but literally there is no really anywhere else that we can play on the left hand side. So try that. So say we'll try and pretty much go route one, try and exploit it down the right, but we've got to take gambles, we've got to play a high tempo now. We've got to hope for the best here, but not looking good. Very, very poor predicament at the end, but it's a learning curve, the FM, you know what I mean? If everything was just easy, what the fuck's the point in playing the game, if it's just going to be a broken tactic and winning all the time. You'd probably even say this is kind of adding to the narrative, but it's just one of those things, like it's a promoted team, sometimes you get it right, sometimes you get it wrong. I tend to buy too many players, and I feel like that's definitely affected us going forward. The squad is very inflated, but I'm not making excuses. It's up to me to try and fix this mess. Pendau pulls one back. I'm not going overload because it never works going overload now, I've noticed. The ball out to Grillo, to Campello, lovely floaty ball in there. Pendau just goes, thanks very much, into the back of the net. I suppose that'll add to a bit of the challenge if we do eventually go down. one, is the board going to keep me? And two, do I have, you know, the ability to turn this club back around and bring them back up? But hopefully it doesn't get to that. Hopefully, you know, we're still going to be a Premier League side, and then hopefully we can build. I always said the first season was going to be difficult. It's up to us how we respond. But have we got a chance here? Nope. Saved by the goalkeeper. So unfortunately, a 2-1 defeat here. Realistically, when you look at it, maybe Wilson, Millen, and Dow get pass marks. But how many? What did I say earlier on in the video? The guys that are getting the average ratings that are good are usually those guys. I think that says a lot. But I thought they were okay. They had chances. They just need to try and score more. So I'm not going to be too negative towards them. But 23 shots to 7. But you saw yourself, not a lot of highlights, and that's definitely cost us. 9 points behind Ross County with 7 games to go. It is going to be massive. Leveling points with Falkirk's a lot to play for. It's definitely still need to play Falkirk once. Our last 2 pre-split fixtures are Aberdeen and Dundee, so it'll be interesting if we get any points from that. Where Dundee are sitting in the table pretty much means we have 6 of our last 7 games against bottom half clubs. So we can only hope for the best there, hope for a turn in form, and hopefully when we return to us next time, not only will we hopefully be safe, but we may find ourselves in a cup final. But just in case we are in the playoffs, it's looking like it could be probably Inverness, St Mirren or Kilmarnock. I don't think Motherwell's going to do enough, and I think Dundee United look like they're going to be champions. But I say we'll keep at it, you know, keep at Dunfermline until we get sacked. If we get sacked, we'll do. If we don't, we'll keep rebuilding. I did toy with the idea on Twitter saying like if an opportunity came up in England, there was a couple of decent opportunities to build a club there. But if people wish me to stick it out at Dunfermline, more than happy to do that. I mean, a journeyman would be cool, but has it really ever been my style? And to be honest, now there's not really any jobs there that I would say, oh, I'd love to take that job in the Championship. You know, like there, one in England is Fleetwood. Not really interested in that. Might be some that are in the job security, you know, looking at the Championship. That's 2 seconds. Sheffield Wednesday could be interesting, but as I say, we'll stick at it and we'll keep plugging away, and hopefully we don't have a relegation on our CV. So I'm about to give these guys 7 days off for the international week to try and rest up and be ready for the Aberdeen away game. As always, guys, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave an old thumbs up. If you get any comments on the series, what would you like me to do next? Would you like me to keep staying at Dunfermline, fight on, stay regardless? You know, if they go down, if we get the playoffs, if we stay up, or would you like me to try something new in the same save? It's up to you guys. Just let me know. I'm quite happy to enjoy it. As I say, I'll be honest, I found this FM a lot harder than other FMs, but I don't know, it's just one of those things. Like when you're taking a club up the divisions, I've been relegated before. It happened at Hereford. Got them to League 2, up to League 1, straight back down to League 2, and after that we were fine. So it might just be that relegation, and still a bit of confidence within the team, and then we can only get from strength to strength from there. But say up to you guys, let me know what you think, and hopefully I'll see you next time, as we finally, hopefully, please let us go on a perfect journey. Bye bye.